swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, hey, I gotta flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Hey, oof, I sold them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run at my pace. Yeah, they know that we ain't the same. 402, we rap the game. I told them this ain't a game.
Hey, yo, what is up? It's Finn's Take with CB83A back to you for another pregame playoff edition episode where our Fins are going up against the Buffalo Bills. You already know what time it is, man. Hey, appreciate everybody stopping through. Danny Aguayo, what's popping, my man? We in this joint. Hey, we got another opportunity to go out and get a freaking dub. Let's go. Fins up from AZ, Danny AGUAYO, and the BUILDING. What's cracking? You already know what time it is, man. Hey, the Miami Dolphins go into Buffalo, New York, and get another opportunity, a second shot to go up there and kick their butts at the crib. At their crib. It's gonna be a great day, man. I'm feeling it. I feel good. I woke up on a great side of the bed today. I got up, helped my wife put together a desk she wanted to put together. Now I ate my breakfast. I had a breakfast burrito this morning. Put a little hot sauce on that joint because I'm feeling spicy. I feel a Dolphins win. We got 3 in the building. Hit the like on your way in. Nobody knows I'm live. Nobody expected me to go live today. But I said, hey, this is a playoff game. Another opportunity to go out and get a dub. Our Fins are going to make it happen today. They're going to shake up the world a little bit, shock the world, man. And some news came out this morning too, man. Some news came from Shefty this morning, Adam Schefter on Twitter. And Adam Schefter reported, let me go ahead and pull this up. What did Adam Schefter reported that Tua Tagovailoa expected back as Dolphins starter in 2023 per sources. Let me say that again. Adam Schefter reported that Tua Tagovailoa of the Miami Dolphins is expected back as the Dolphins starter in 2023 per sources. Now, if that happens, there's going to be some guys in this community, one in particular, Color Commentary, that's going to owe me some money. And me and Color had a bet. We had a bet this year, right? And this was early in the season, before the season even started. The bet was, hey, I feel like Tua's going to do enough to be successful and come back and be our starter the following year. And that was my bet. We bet $100 on it. He manned up. He took the bet. And that's where we are. And we got receipts out there, man. And this was early. This was early before we even started playing. This is training camp time, right? So we made this bet. And I said, hey, I think Tua's going to do enough to be the starter next year. Now, do I think he's done enough to be the starter next year right now? No, I don't think he's done enough. And I think the health thing has kind of messed that up. Right. So I don't think he has done enough to commit to him long term next year. I don't believe that. So let's put it into perspective. I don't believe the Miami Dolphins should lock him in as a starter next year. I think you should bring in some competition, and you should have an open competition. And whoever you bring in, you got to bring in somebody that's suitable to challenge him. And honestly, I don't care if it's a Brady or if it's a Aaron Rodgers or if it's Derek Carr, whoever it is, Lamar Jackson, bring somebody in who's going to compete with him and push them like they're going to be the starter. And he's got to beat them out at this point and show that he can stay healthy. I think that's part of it, man. And that's a real big part of it, is staying healthy. As an NFL quarterback, the best ability is availability. You got to be there, right? You can't be on the sideline, because being on the sideline does not get it done, right? It's not to get it done. Shout out to my man Niners in the building. Let's go Niners. Oh, they got a win yesterday. I know he's on a little high right now. They beat up on a bad Seahawks team who struggled. But the Seahawks were in that game, the whole game, until not the whole game, but until they fumbled that ball and got that turnover, man. Joey Bosa, not Joey, but Nick Bosa jumped on it and ended up being a turnover. And then, from there it was downhill from there. But shout out to the Niners. They did get a dub yesterday, man. They got lucky. Meet us at the Super Bowl, guy. Meet us in the Super Bowl. Shout out to my man Danny in this joint. We got Joe Levesque in this joint. Joe, what's good with you, man? How you doing, man? Fins up, man. I know you think I'm lost, but hey, it is what it is, bro. I mean, I think Tua's a good quarterback. Do I think he should be the starter? Not really. I don't think so. Adam Schefter reported that, though. It can't get mad at the reporter, bro. It is what it is. So, yeah, man, we're in here. Man, we got another opportunity. Oh, bro, our players got to show up today. We got studs on the offense, studs on the defense. Now, nobody's giving us a shot and nobody's giving us a chance to win this game. Let's be real, right? We have a 7th-round quarterback starting for us. Teddy B is active. I saw that. So Teddy Bridgewater is active in the event that maybe Skyler isn't playing well or he gets hurt or something like that. So we got guys. I don't know if Armstead is playing or not. I didn't see the inactive list. Who's playing and who's not. I looked on the Miami Dolphins site, didn't see it. So we'll see, man. We got a chance. So supposedly Niners thinks that this narrative about the Bills player DeMar, he thinks that storyline is the NFL is trying to carry that throughout this playoffs. So he thinks that storyline alone is going to cost us the game. He thinks that, hey, we're not going to have a chance because we're going to be fighting the referees, the Bills, and the NFL storyline, right? I don't believe that. I think if we go out here and shock and get up on these boys early, and it's a game, let's say it's a game in the second half and it's close, it's a one-possession game. Shit, we got a shot. I mean, our guys, we got talented guys. So if we can get the ball in the hands of a couple guys like Waddle and Hill, they got to show up. This is a huge game for our receivers, huge game for our run game. Armstead is active. I love it. Let's go, man. We got a shot today. We got our guys playing. Today's O-line might be good enough to get it done. It might be, right? And the thing is, we got Jeff Wilson Jr., who's going to line up at the running back position and start. He's going to get the carries. If he gets us off to a run and start to where we just are running the ball well and moving the ball down the field, we could be a problem. We could be a problem. Now, I saw Jacksonville, and let me tell you about last night, right? So me and my wife are on a date night. We go out. We go to Kabuki Sushi, which is a really good restaurant here in Orlando. Shout out to Kabuki. If y'all want to sponsor the kid, holler at me. So we go to Kabuki Sushi on Sand Lake area over by International Drive. I dropped my kids off before to my parents' house, my son and my daughter. Dropped them off around 7. We go to dinner around 8:30. Have dinner. Dinner is fantastic, right? Come back from dinner, get to my parents' house, and they're watching the game, right? 27-7. And my son's hype, right? Because my son's like, Daddy, I took the Chargers. I bet G-Paul $20 that the Chargers were going to win. And my dad is in there like, man, this man been clowning me all game. He's talking about they up, they not losing. I'm going to owe him $20. I'm like, Cam, there's still a lot of time left in the game. You know that, right? 27-7. Still a lot of time left. It was 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. Like, Cam, there's still a lot of time left. Just calm down, man. You might end up losing your money. So I tell him that, right? And he's like, yo, I'm going to stay the night over here. Okay, stay the night over there. I took my daughter home. I turn on the game. It's another score, 27-14. I'm like, oh, here we go. The Chargers about to fold like a lawn chair late in the game, like Herbert does. Nobody gets on Herbert about this, though. Nobody gets on Herbert about these games he has where he just completely poops the bed, right? So at this point, Jacksonville's just scoring, stop, score, stop, score, stop, score, stop. It's like, bro, y'all done. The Chargers are done. They look depleted. And that's the parody of the NFL. Like, and you're not telling me they're down 27-7. And something interesting about Trevor Lawrence's interview is that he said something key to his interview after the game was that, hey, he said, we went into the halftime and we said, hey, we faced adversity like this all season. This has kind of been like the story of our season. It's been one extreme to the other, complete high, complete low, right? And he said that, and it was like, damn, like the Miami Dolphins are in a very similar situation. It's like it's been really high at times this season. It's been really high, right? Guys have been really excited about the team, and it's also been really low, like just really depleted. We looked bad. We felt like we were a better team. And here we go again with another opportunity to go out and showcase what we have as a football team. And it's either going to be a win or it's going to be a loss. But the interesting thing about this is it could either be a great win or it could be a very bad loss. But if our team goes out there and fights and they compete, I think they've done enough to show that they're a really good football team. And I'm excited, man. And honestly, a lot of people are around here being negative Nancy's and saying, oh, we don't have a chance. Bro, it's football. There's a lot of parity in the NFL. There ain't no telling what could happen. There really ain't no telling, man. So we got an opportunity. We got talent. We got guys that can change the dynamic of a football game with really one or two plays, guys. And that's the difference in some of these football games. When you look at that Niners game yesterday, really the difference in the game was like the sack fumble. And then at that point, it was all downhill from there, right? So if you make a couple plays here or there, Ingram, Van Ginkel, Chubb, Baker, Holland, X, Cater Kohu, Landon Roberts, Christian Wilkins, Zach Seiler, Jalen Phillips, just make if you dudes on defense can make a few plays here and there, we have a really good shot at winning the game. And honestly, football is a game of inches. It's a game of momentum, swings, all that good shit. So if you just do your job, continue to play consistent, don't press, just be in the game. Fundamental football for 4 quarters, and we'll get the dub. We'll get it, man. We'll get it. I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I got Liquors all day in here. He said he is active. Armstead is active. He's a go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Joe Levesque. Let's go 49ers in here. My man S. Harris in the building. Yeah, what's good? Hey, get up here on the panel, man. I just dropped the link, man. What's up, man? We got 10 in the room. Hey, guys, please hit the like for me. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family members. We're going to do some cool stuff in the offseason. We'll talk about college football. We'll talk about draft. We'll talk about who the Dolphins should be looking at in free agency. There's a lot of stuff, but this shit ain't over yet. I'm telling you right now, it ain't over. I'm looking forward to getting the win today and then playing the big, bad Cincinnati Bengals next week. This is what I want so bad. Either Cincinnati or Baltimore, but I think Cincinnati's going to get the dub over there. I think they get the win. And then we play them next week. We don't get back with them anyways. I want to see them so bad anyways. So let's go ahead and get this dub today. Get this dub today, and then look forward to Cincy next week. Going into Cincy, take me back. Take me back to Cincy. I would love to play Cincy, right? It looks like the Jags are playing the Chiefs. Looks like the Jags will play the Chiefs right now, but if we play the Chiefs, I'd love to play the Chiefs too. It don't matter. I'll take them too. Whoever they want to give us, I'll take them. I would love that. And that's even a better storyline. You get Tyreek back in Kansas City. We'll see, bro. We'll see. I heard the Jags are playing the Chiefs right now, but that could change. That could change after the day. Depends on who wins, how this shakes out. Mudbone, what's good with you, fam? What's good? Um, he says, "What's good, Fin fans?" My man Preedom Chaudhary Peterson just showed how to call a game. He didn't worry about chewing up too much clock with his short pass game. It worked to the last second. He did do a good job. And Doug, hey, hats off to Peterson, man. He's a good coach. And he might be in the runnings for coach of the year, especially after putting up that type of effort towards the end of the season and just doing a fantastic job in the playoffs. Just having his guys stay in it. Having his guys stay in it. And right now, I don't know. Well, Niner says y'all will play the Chiefs, y'all the lowest remaining seed. Okay, so we would end up playing the Chiefs. I would love to play the Chiefs. Hey, it don't matter to me. Chiefs, Cincy. Honestly, I like both sides, man. I like it. I like playing the Chiefs. I like playing Cincy too. I think I'd rather play the Chiefs. Because I think honestly, I think the Chiefs are one of those type of teams that if you kind of smack them in the mouth early, right, and you show them that you knock them back down, I don't know if they really gonna fight back like that. I don't know. I like Andy Reid as a coach, but if you hit Patrick Mahomes a little bit, get to him, shake him up a little bit, I think that could be a problem, man. I think it really could be a problem, man. I'm gonna go ahead and bring on my first guest. I got my man in the back. Tila Bruto, what's good with you, man? Let me go ahead and bring you on right now. What's popping with you, man? How you feeling about this game, man?
Oh, McDaniel has to go to his paper and just write up all these running plays. We need to keep Josh on the sidelines.
Keep him on the sideline. I like it, man. Keep his ass on the sidelines.
And I want to see Tyreek and Waddle handle every return today. Throw everything at them.
That would be nice too. That's what I'm saying. At this point, you empty the tank, right? You empty the tank. You empty the tank and say, "Hey, this is our shot." If you got to call a fake on special teams, if you got to call something crazy, an onside kick, bro, do what you do. I don't care. It's the last game of the season. Go out swinging. That's what I want to see.
But if we can control the clock, that keeps us in the ball game.
That does, man. Josh Allen can't score if he's not on the field, man.
Exactly.
He can't score if he ain't on the field, man. Hey, shout out to my guy Pete's Takes. Pete, what's good with you? What we got going on today, Pete?
What's up, Todd? What's up, CB83s? I'm so confident today. I'm so excited. We got Teron Armstead in. That boosted my confidence, CB. I just wanted to hit that like button, let you know as a Dolphin fan today, my prediction is 38-17. I got a feeling. I believe we're going to win. I think Skyler's going to have a huge game where he lights it up. I mean, this guy is such a great field processor. And I think with Armstead in, we're going to be able to shift some guys to the right for extra protection. And he's going to find the open guy. And the best thing and the most confident thing I feel about this, CB, is right now, the Bills defense don't know what they really truly could do to stop him. So they're going to have to mix in zone and man. If he's able to identify the coverage, he is going to just have a big, big game. I feel it, CB. Fins up, baby. Thank you for letting me up.
You know what I want to see in this game? I want to see Skyler use his legs more.
I say a minimum of 5 carries. I agree with that.
That would be nice. Hey, Pete, what do you think about this? Did you hear about the news this morning?
Are you going work?
Yeah, I don't know why that's surprising to everybody. Like Tua wasn't under contract already. Like, you get me?
Yeah. I get that, but they said he was coming back as a starter. Does that bother you a little bit?
That yes, 1000%. But to be quite honest with you, CB, it does not bother me. It bothered me that they would boldly say that. But at the end of the day, I honestly think that this rookie phenom, Skylar Thompson, is a rare breed. I think we're going to move forward after this victory in Buffalo today. And I think that's our guy moving forward. And we could keep Tua. He's priced just right as a backup, CB, $4 million plus what we're going to be paying, or $100,000, whatever they're going to be paying Skylar next year. So in 2 quarterbacks, we're going in with $5 million. I'm fine with that, bro. I've always said it. Tua, at best, is a backup quarterback in this league that can give you a good spurt of like 4 games if needed. So I'm
Which
fine
is
with that.
which
Skyler
is
has the narrative. Skyler has a chance to change that narrative today, and I honestly believe that's what's going to happen. 19 is for real, man.
and I think 19 can be good, and I'm not saying he can't be good. And I like 19 as a player. I just need him to let it go today. Like, do what you were doing in preseason. Let the ball go. Get it to guys. Be the point guard. Distribute the ball. Right now, when he when they come back next year, let's say it's just him and Skyler. Right? How do you think that ends up playing out? Do you think Tua's a guy, or do you think Skyler's a guy and Tua's backing up Skyler? Pete, you there?
Yeah. Like I said, man. I mean, this is Skyler's team. After he gets us to victory today, he's gonna light it up. He's gonna this is his statue game right here. This
Okay.
is him, man. This is his game, and this is how he's gonna buy the rest of the fan base. Trust me. In a few hours, CB, you're not gonna be thinking Tua anymore. You're gonna be in the conversations with me like, golly, if Skyler could just stay healthy, I think we've got our guy. I'm trying to slide through all panels so they could all hear my prediction. But I honestly believe when I look at Skyler, this is a Dak Prescott in the making.
Ooh,
you wouldn't be happy with a Dak Prescott?
I mean, I would.
This is him. And then we're going to have him cheap for at least 2 to 3 years. And then he gets that big contract. We're going to continue building this with Skyler, I'm telling you. And today, he puts a stamp on it like how they stamp the cows. Fins up. Let me make my rounds to other panels. Thank you for having me up, baby.
Let's get this dub today, Pete. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Have a blessed day, man. You guys enjoy.
CB, you know what, though? This is also our defensive coordinator playing for his job.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, honestly, Boyer this is his game. He better make a mark on this game or he's going to be in trouble. Hey, shout out to my guys, Von Joe and Sharif in the building. Von Joe, I see you in there with your fin stuff on.
You already know what it is.
Always clanging and banging early, getting to it. I see you.
Von Joe, Sharif, how y'all doing today?
All right. But listen, guys, plain and simple. I don't care about no tour talk. I don't care about no. Listen, if you are not one of the men on the field dressed and ready to play today, I ain't trying to hear about you. Listen, you don't exist to me right now. It's about this game. It's about this game, this moment, this Sunday, 1 p.m. We're rallying behind everybody that's on that field, blood, sweat, and tears, trying to get us this dub. That's all that matters.
Yep, that really is all that matters. Man.
That's what's up.
Hey, did you
opportunity, man? Todd, what's up?
Did you all hear Dudley with that Bills guy?
No, what happened?
Dan Mitchell. Dan Mitchell brought up a very big stat. The Bills are 31st in tackles. They miss a lot of tackles.
Bro, I don't care about
those guys. You got to take advantage of that with Hill and Waddle on plans, among other things.
You got to attack him, man. That's it, bro. Go at the dudes, man.
Todd, CB, this is the thing. I don't care about no stats.
It's
a new season.
Time.
When you get to the postseason, listen, everything resets. Everybody plays more intense. Everybody ratchets it up. Everybody's playing like it's win or go home.
So
I don't want to hear about no stats. I want to listen. At the end of the day, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your position. Listen, I don't care if you cater Kohu and you're known for. Listen, not today. That's all I know. Not today. This moment, everybody turn up.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man.
That's what's up, man.
That's all I wanted to come and say. I'm gonna finish getting it in, man. Fins up, no matter what.
Get it in. Hey,
all right, Von Joe.
Sharif, how you doing?
Hey, Todd, how you doing, man?
Bro, Sharif,
what's going on, CB?
All the way from the Bahamas. What's cracking in the Bahamas in the 242, my man?
Listen, man, if you ain't feeling the Dolphins in your vein right now, hey, shout out to everybody all over the world, from the Bahamians here, the Dolphin fans here in the Bahamas.
Yes, sir.
You know, a couple of key things I see.
Sharif, I just want to tell you about this real quick, man. I remember when we beat the Jets to get into the playoffs with Chad Pennington. You know where I was when that happened, man? I was in Nassau at a bar watching the Miami Dolphins with my uncle in Nassau, bro. At one of the bars watching the Dolphins. It was a huge win. We beat Brett Favre and the New York Jets to get in the playoffs. Man, I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, man. I remember that game too. But you know, it was one
Bro, crazy game, bro. Crazy game.
Yeah, man. I tell you what. But number one, right? I think we're kind of I think we're a little scarred as fans because even though we got into the playoffs, have you ever felt like from week 13 we were playoff? We had a destiny of
Yeah.
of securing just one more victory, and
Yeah.
then week 15, week 16, week 17, week 8, and so you're jaded. This getting in doesn't really feel good, is what I mean. You
Yeah,
know,
and
and so
I
what
get
what
that,
I,
Reeve, but it's
what
also like, bro, I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. It's like if you win, you win. You got a shot. I
and
know we
so
don't have
what
our starting quarterback, but damn, it's a
right.
shot to play.
And so
Hey,
why
I'm
do I
here in
say that? And
Jacksonville.
what point am I trying to make? Right now, as you see it, the epigeneta, I forget, epinesa,
Yeah.
Jordan Phillips is banged up. Um, uh,
All of them dudes are bad. Look, everybody at this point is
those
done.
dudes are banged up. So I forgot their good defensive tackle,
Micah
but
Hyde's not playing probably.
Yeah,
and the
Mike Hyde's
cornerback
been out forever.
opposite Jadavius is hurt. He's out. So why am I? And you just said last in tackles. Dan made that point. The Buffalo Bills, number one. I think this is a problem that they're gonna have right off the bat. They're not gonna be able to stop our run because they don't have the quality guys that were in there the first week we played them. And
Yeah.
what does that mean? That means that we've been running better in the last 4 or 5 weeks,
We have.
and we
We
have
have.
Armstead.
We
So
have
that's a
Armstead.
quality. That's a
We lo-
quality that they're gonna have to deal with. And
we did
now
we
you're
did
looking
lose
at
Mostert.
well, it really doesn't matter because if you look at it, Wilson and Ahmed knows this offense more than any other because they came from San Francisco. So it's
Yeah.
next man up. But my thing is this. Now that's an inherent problem that Buffalo has to deal with without Skyler or anything. Then you look at the inherent problem that they're gonna have to deal with number two, defense. This defense has been playing
Look,
lights out.
defense,
Front
hey,
seven,
Sharif.
lights
We
out the last
defense
2 3 weeks.
defense got talent, Sharif. We know that. It's just a matter of them dudes
Christian
really,
Wilkins is
really
just
putting
been
it
silent.
together.
It's
Yeah.
just been
Hey,
pushing
I'm telling you
linemen
right now,
aside.
though.
Go
I
ahead,
want to
Todd.
get some stickum and send it to X so he can make the picks instead of dropping them.
Bro. But
He
see
These
that
look,
pitches when
honestly,
you need to catch them.
guys, this is the difference between us winning today and not winning. If we can win the turnover battle, we are winning this game. We gotta find a way to get some turnovers,
well,
and
the
not
thing
turn
is,
it
right?
over.
Charges prove that that's not true. But I think one thing we have to do is keep Josh Allen on the bench. The same thing that I asked for 5 weeks ago, which was to take 10 attempts away from Tua, Waddle, and Tyreek and give them more to Mostert and Wilson. And if you
Well,
do
hold
that,
up.
you keep the weapons. Hold up. If you do that, you keep the weapons of the opposite team on the bench, like Aaron Rodgers, like Josh Allen, like Herbert, and you absolutely get 35 minutes possession, which got us the W. 35
Hold up.
minutes
Three.
possession. Mhm.
Go ahead,
I
Todd.
say you add a couple more attempts to Tyreek and Waddle with jet sweeps. I think you need to get them
Ah,
involved in that run game.
Yeah,
so
and
take
honestly,
something away
look, go
from
ahead.
Andy Reid, what he does to
Yeah.
Tyreek and KC. Just
Yep.
get it to the runner out in space.
Give it to him now. And that's honestly, that's what I wanted to see more from Mike McDaniels, period. Is just get the ball players, the guys who can make the big plays, get them the ball more often. It doesn't have to be with a pass every time. Give Tyreek the ball in the backfield. Let him run the ball a couple times. Let him get a jet sweep. Let him get a reverse. Like these type of plays will be plays that honestly Buffalo hasn't seen on film. They haven't.
I'm
Like
telling you.
honestly, we
I'm,
haven't ran. We
and
haven't
I'm
ran
telling
a
you,
lot. He
Jalen
hasn't really
Phillips
opened it up.
is his moves and his arsenal that he has. He didn't have them last year. The moves that he's doing, and he's putting his hand right in the quarterback's helmet. He wouldn't have been able to get there last year, and this year he's
Yeah,
getting there. I'm
he's
telling you.
getting there.
We're the takeovers that we were yearning for all season long. We were winning games without turnovers, without turning over them. I'm telling you, this is the game right now where we're gonna get overload because number one, Ingram wants to strip sack again. He's healthy. Jalen
Yeah.
Phillips wants to strip sack again. We got 6 fumbles, right? We recovered 2,
And
and
we-
there were
and now, hey, and now we just gotta make the play, Sharif.
and
Like
there
the
were 4
opportunity,
interception attempts by Allen, and we never intercepted
we
one.
gotta
So
capitalize.
you see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So to me,
yeah.
it can be and look, Chargers prove that Lawrence turned the ball over 4 times.
And still can win the game. It can happen. It's
So
rare though.
Skylar,
It's rare,
don't be
Sharif.
mad. Don't
Yeah.
get down. You can throw those deep 60-yarders, and if they intercept it from Tyreek or Waddle,
It's
yes,
okay.
it's a punt. It's okay. That's a punt.
It's
And I
okay.
want
Yeah.
fans to understand. Please don't come with that negative stuff. If he throws a 60-yard and he tries to get in the end zone with Tyreek or
I'm
Waddle
fine
deep,
with that.
we
I'm
would
fine with
like that. We like that. Yes, it's
I
an
love
interception
that.
or whatever,
Yep.
but it's
Yep.
an actual punt too. But guess
Hey,
what?
real
If
quick,
Tyreek runs under it and catch it,
Sharif. Real quick,
it's
Sharif.
shutting the crowd up.
It is shutting the crowd up. And that's what we need to do. We need to hit on the big plays early. And if we can, honestly, it puts Buffalo in a bind where they got to press. And that's what we want Buffalo doing. We want Buffalo pressing and trying to do things they're not used to doing. Real quick, let me reset. Shout out to my guy Mace, who's in the building. Finn State with CB83. Salute family. Dolphins 27, Bills 21. I like it, Mace. Shout out to Mudbone, who's in the building, always holding it down. Mr. Miami 305 in his joint says, "What up? Good morning. How y'all doing today? Y'all feeling too today? Much love, much respect. I'm feeling it today, man. I really am feeling it. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna go for probably another 30 minutes or so before the game, and then I gotta be out because I'm this game. Hey, I don't want to miss one down in this football game.
And
Every play makes a difference, and we're gonna have a shot, guys. We got a shot, man. That's the good thing I like about it.
All year long we have run the ball off of the pass. Today we got to switch things up. We got to run the ball and pass off the run. We got to do the play action fakes. We got to be able bring everybody up with the run and then just throw it over the middle.
29 passes. How much attempts did Skylar have? 31 passes, 33 runs. This is how you get 35 minutes possession. Once again.
No. I say you go 40 runs, including jet sweeps.
Yes,
and
I agree.
I say in the low 20s in the passes, 21.
And Todd, this is all I ask. If McDaniel had seen, yes, we lost that game in San Fran. So this is what you do. You go more attempts into the run, and you minimize Tua making an error, getting sacked. You put the ball in Waddle's hand on a quick run screen, some type of where blockers.
Yeah.
And the thing is, right?
Y'all remember the Bills have not seen Jeff Wilson Jr. yet.
And the thing is, right? I asked for this 4 weeks ago, and fans were like, "No, you let Tua pass, and you go deep middle with Tua, and you do this because that's how we got
Sharif,
here." And guess what?
Sharif, we know. Real football fans and real football people know that. Honestly, running the ball is really the key to being successful in the playoffs, right? You got to be able to set the tone, and you got to be able to keep the other field off the field a little bit. Like you got to keep him on the sideline. Like I understand Tua's a guy who can throw the ball, but once he gets into over 25 attempts, there's just more opportunities for bad stuff to go wrong, man.
Right.
And, like this offense, I always thought this offense would be best suited for a 55% run, 45% pass, or even 60% run.
And I don't care if Tyreek gets mad. I really don't care if Tyreek slams his helmet.
And honestly,
I don't care.
And if you want to, and if Tyreek wants the ball more on that run side, give him the jet sweeps. Put him in the backfield and let him carry the football.
You all do realize Tyreek. It was a stat on Bleacher Report the other day. People who've carried the ball over 100 times in their career, Tyreek leads an average at 7 yards a carry.
Bro, easily, and that's what I'm saying. If you want the ball more, bro, get in the backfield with you some touches. Because I mean, honestly, bro, we want the ball in our hands of our playmakers, anyways. Give Tyreek the toss.
So guess what?
Let him run the
You
toss
might
play.
have actually opened up McDaniel's playbook there, CB, because that's something that he hasn't revealed all season. And if this is the third time against Buffalo, there's some things that they have not seen.
And remember what
you may absolutely be right, bro.
Remember what he did. Remember what he did with Debo. Now let's look at what he did with Debo.
Let's not kid ourselves.
He turned Debo into a running back in his offense. And there's no reason that Tyreek can't be a guy who is carrying the ball a little bit. Maybe we come out and show a little bit today. Maybe we do something a little different.
They did that to Debo out of necessity, remember?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Moses out. The necessity is there.
The necessity is there.
And one more thing.
You turn one of these guys, and Tyreek can throw the ball too.
Let me tell you, Skylar's going to be protected.
Hold on, Sharif. Hold on. So let's say you hand it to Tyreek, and they start cheating up. They know, hey, he's in the backfield. We're running. Like the defense is going to cheat up, and we're going to sneak somebody behind it. We sneak Waddle behind him, and he throws the ball. We got to do something a little bit unorthodox today.
Right.
I got to see it.
You all noticed when Tyreek went back to do that punt return the other day, how short and out of bounds that punt went?
Oh, yeah.
They didn't want any piece. They didn't want any piece. You put them back there, you're going to get shank punts. You're going to get bad punts.
And watch this, Todd and CB. From what I've seen on the All-22, the inside zone, the middle end, Connor Hunt, they own that the last 3 weeks. And guess who's not there? If Jordan Phillips is banged up, and not Coleman, I forgot the defensive tackle for the Bills. If he's banged up and Phillips is banged up as well, I'm telling you, that middle inside zone run is going to be clear open. And if Armstead can clean up his side, they're not going to be in number one. This is what I think and I've seen. You're not going to be able to sack Skylar because you have to catch him first. And number two, if Teron is there, that's max protection alone for a guy like Skylar. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. And honestly, it was Lakers all day. What's popping with you, bro? I wanted to get you up here, man. How you feeling about this game, man? How you excited, bro? What's good, man?
I'm good, man. I'm just worrying about the defense. Everybody's talking about this offense. You know what I'm saying? Offense. But it's not worrying about no freaking defense. I mean offense. First worry about defense, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Bowles has to do the same thing. He has to go into his playbook and come up with something. You know,
Boyer. Yep. Yeah, Boyer needs. He's got to send some shit, bro. I don't want to see this playing 10 yards off, giving up the slants, giving up the quick stuff.
You can't do that.
You gotta press them. You gotta play in Buffalo's face. You gotta show them something you haven't seen before, Boyer. I know you don't think you have the personnel to do it, but you gotta force those guys to step up and make plays. You gotta force X to play.
What have we not seen the Dolphins do on defense that we see the other teams do to us? I want to see some stunts. I want to see them try to confuse the O-line a little bit.
We need to do more of it.
Why can't we do it to them?
This is the perfect game to pull out the amoeba.
They do it, Todd.
Right? This is the perfect game to pull out what we did in versus Lamar last year. You remember when we pulled it out versus Lamar, we sent it all the time. Hey, pull out some of that shit and run that, bro. I don't care if Josh Allen is throwing it down the field and taking shots. I just want to see you get after the dude. Really, I could care less. Get after him. Yo, what's up?
And like you know what else? You know what I'm saying? Like look, like Howard has to play out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? Our D line is the key. You know what I'm saying? If we can stop the run, get to the quarterback, and let us play man to man, we'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, like if he plays zone, that's when we're gonna mess up.
I disagree. I disagree with our defensive line being the key. I think. Well, here's the problem. What kills us the most against Buffalo in the pack? Josh Allen running up the middle. We need somebody who's going to be a linebacker. I'm saying the front seven overall, but the linebackers need to be on top of their game today.
Yeah, you're right about that one.
Hey, Todd, let me tell you something. One thing I don't like is people could watch the tape, right? And what they have an opinion on Baker. But I don't know if you guys have seen Baker play the last 2 weeks. Lights out against the pass out of the backfield, lights out tackling, lights out following receivers and making plays, stripping them
He's
up.
been better.
Baker,
He's been better.
Yeah.
guess who's ranked number 18th in total linebacking in the NFL. And see, these guys wanted Baker on the bus, and in facts over feelings. Facts
Sharif,
over feelings.
honestly, if we have Roquan Smith and Baker is in Chicago or somewhere like that, honestly, this defense is way better off. I understand what you're saying. I mean,
I'm trying to tell the haters, what if you let go the 18th ranked NFL linebacker? What if you let him go to free agency? You look stupid because then he's the 18th ranked linebacker on another team. But these guys wanted him gone.
Honestly, I'm not a big Baker fan, and I'm not a big Baker fan because he doesn't play the run tough. Like he just doesn't play it tough. Like he's
okay. Tua can't run, but they're gonna say, "Oh well, he's an accuracy king," but he can't run. Okay, Baker can't engage in the trench, but he can do other things good. Come on, man.
I honestly, I think he's out of position. I think honestly, he should be an outside linebacker. He shouldn't be in the middle. Like he's not a middle guy. So he's definitely playing out of position.
But that's why he's playing better because they really moved him. I mean, they're still trying to keep him as Mike on the side of Roberts, but my thing is he's finally shedding and thriving at that. I saw a move he did where he used one hand to engage straight to I forgot the quarterback's name for the Jets, but he used one move to bull rush straight to his face and to his helmet and affected the pass. Baker's learning.
This is a game I really miss one of.
Go ahead, Todd.
This is a game I really missed one of our players because I'd feel a lot better, and that's Brandon Jones.
Oh yeah.
Brandon Jones.
Oh, Eric Rowe is hot.
You don't understand
on tape.
How bad I miss him right now.
Listen, Eric Rowe loves the rematch against Dawson Knox. Trust me, he loves the rematch.
It's not
He's
that.
Got to play better this week, though.
It's Brandon Jones with the blitz coming up that middle and taking away.
But that's Eric now. Don't you see against the Jets? Eric blitzed 3 times. That's Eric now.
He's not that fast like that.
And McKinley has actually learned the playbook to stay deep free safety. So Eric can come down and do what Brandon Jones used to do.
I need them guys in the secondary to make a play today. Like I need Josh Allen he's gonna give you an opportunity. I need you to take advantage of it. Somebody's got to be the hero today. And
one thing I can say, once you've learned Boyer's playbook, it took Javon Holland 7 weeks, and then he stepped in as a starter. It took McKinley about 10 weeks. McKinley knows the playbook now.
Hey, what year did X get drafted by us?
2016.
No, it wasn't 2016, 2015, and that's
2016. Missed that year. And with the injury, came back, missed another couple of games, half a season or so, and then was a Pro Bowler from then.
It was back then for sure, man.
Pretty much his first playoff game. He needs to come in and get ready. He's been waiting for this.
Oh yeah,
he needs to let it shine.
And see, this is what we talk about when we say, I'll never say Tua is wasting people's career or Fitzpatrick, but I would say this is you got to win because see, Skylar's now got to put his Purdy nutsack on. He's got to put this Brock Purdy nutsack on and try to win games because Brock Purdy is out here doing, you know what I mean? You got to just take shots, be accurate, get the ball out, bro.
But what I noticed about Brock Purdy is that his O-line protects him. Like, bro, he has time to sit back there and diagnose what is
Did you see he scanned the field, ran the opposite way, and dude, how much freaking time can you get?
He has time. And that's what good quarterback, and that's what young quarterbacks need. They need time to scan the field and process and see guys.
I guarantee you, Garoppolo's gone. And they will fight for the job. Lance will fight for that job from Purdy. He has to fight that job away from Purdy. Lance, what's his name? Lance? Trey Lance? He's having to fight that job away from Purdy.
It's not just the O-line.
Hey, hold on.
Let me ask you a question, Joe. Do y'all
Yo, what's
think?
up?
Do y'all since like Brock Purdy is having a great season, and like Trey Lance coming back, right? Do y'all think they might like have to trade one of those guys?
I
I
think
think right now they can get a second for Brock.
right now they're going to stay with the two guys. I mean, it's good to have both of those are young guys.
Under rookie
they're both
contract.
under contract, so you're gonna rock with them. You're gonna rock with
But you
them,
could get
and
a
then you're
second
gonna
for
see
Brock
who's.
right now.
Yeah, you
Uh,
could,
it-
but you're gonna
and
see who's the better guy next year. You're gonna take them in the next year and have them fight it
I,
out
I
next
I
year.
don't think. I don't think. See, this is
You
one
might
of the
even go
things
the
I
year
think.
after.
Let me give you this perspective. Greer right now is not going to sit Eichenberg because he traded 2 picks for him. He's not going
Eichenberg's
to.
hurt.
Oh,
not
he's
playing
out
He's,
today.
today. He's
No, I
out
know,
today.
but this is the
Yeah.
perspective I'm giving. He's not
Okay.
going to sit Austin Jackson because it's the 18th pick. He has to prove himself. He has to prove that that pick is right. So he's going to play a scrum guy because it was 2 picks to use. So you got to put him on the field. Same thing, the same scenario when we look at the situation you guys are
That's
talking
the
about.
downfall. That's the downfall of Greer.
And
Mhm.
that's the downfall
And
of
that's the downfall of
organizations who
this
don't
GM
play
too.
right, who don't play their players. Like play the best guy.
That's why I said it. The minute they put Robert Jones back into the game, it was like, well, why did you even pull Robert Jones for Eichenberg in the first place?
Yeah.
That's
And
kind of
the scary part is we're fans. We're not in the building. How are we seeing play the best guy and they're not? It's all
it.
ego.
Exactly. So to me, I hope that I know when it comes to Trey Lance, to answer your question, when it comes to Trey Lance, that GM who is John Lynch, he wants to prove that his first pick can exceed a 7th rounder. So he's not going to give up the job to Purdy. He's actually going to let Trey just come in and just have the job without even because I have to, me as a GM, I have to prove that I was right about my first pick.
Okay.
Me proving that Purdy is right. No, that's against
All right.
that goes against.
Let's get back to the Dolphins a little bit. So we face off in about 45 minutes with the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo, right? So we go up there. It's a cold weather game. We have a 7th-round quarterback starting, and Skylar Thompson. Skylar Thompson really hasn't shown us during the regular season. Minnesota game, he showed us a little bit. Jets game, he showed us minimal, right? He hasn't put a lot on film that the Buffalo Bills can look at and say, hey, this is who this guy is. This is what he does. Now, this is why I think Mike McDaniels is such an important aspect of this game today is because, honestly, it's going to come down to his play calling and his decisions and his game plan coming into this game as to how successful we're going to be. And Mike McDaniels will get all the credit if we win this game. I'm telling you that right now. If we end up winning this game,
well,
Mike
the thing
McDaniels
is, right?
Hold on, Sharif. Mike McDaniel will get a lot of the credit in regards to this game.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to say, hey, he came in Buffalo. He beat a great football team. His game plan defensively, what he did with special teams was the difference in us being successful.
Now, let me ask you this.
Go ahead. Ask that question.
If we struggle on defense early, does Mike McDaniel go in and say, Boyer, you're done with the play calling and give it to somebody else on the staff?
No, you don't do that mid-game. You don't do that mid-game. So at this point, and this is what you got to understand, at this point in the season, he's going to rock whoever's calling the plays is going to call the plays for the entire day, right? And if he ends up calling a bad game and we end up losing a game, he's just going to be out of here. We're just going to find a new guy. Now, Boyer really has the opportunity to save his ass by just calling a really good game, right? Calling a really good game and getting a win today gives him another week to prepare, another week to show that he can win big-time games as a defensive coordinator.
This is the only way we won the first week was because of the strip sack fumble touchdown. So that's the only way we got 7 points to win that game. Yeah, so
that was
to
a big
me,
play. And
we're
gonna need that today.
Now it went on McDaniel's record as a win. So even though we say Tua is 4-0 against the New England Patriots, we have to say that McDaniel is 1-1 against Buffalo. So McDaniel has to win today without Tua. And he can do it because he has won.
He can
just the fact that
Guys, we were one bad play calling drive away from Boyer's calling at the end of that game from being 2-0 against Buffalo this year.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The
and that's
the
honestly
third and
his
17 or third
team.
and something like that.
Yeah, third and 17.
We faced them twice, and both games have been close. Granted, they've been with Tua, right? But Tua in both games made enough good plays for us to win a good football game. The first game he made enough good plays for us to win the football game.
Dude, how many?
And he didn't do anything spectacular.
And the thing is, right? Watch this, right? If Buffalo comes out, right, and this is where watching tape, you learn that McDermott, he's stubborn. He's going to go and cover 2, bump and run, which is Tampa 2, cover 2. So if he does that, right, Tua eats, right? So my thing is, Skylar's not going to underthrow anyone. Skylar's not going to underthrow, and Tyreek's going to have to come back and muscle it. No, nothing, none of that. So if they play that cover 2, and you see they have to go, because send 2 at Tyreek because Tyreek took 2 deep. I'm telling you, Waddle is going to curl underneath, and we're going to need the cockiness of Skylar to make that throw. And I'm telling you, if they are not deep, go ahead.
Let it fly, Sky. That's the motto.
If they're not deep, you see, Jets didn't give up a deep play. That's because they made sure that 2 was deep with Tyreek. Every play they made sure 2 was deep. Only one play that Tyreek broke containment. Skylar didn't see him. He was getting pressured. But if you see Tyreek broke containment, there's not going to be an underthrow. Guys in the comments, I'm making that clear. It's going to be, he's going to run under that one.
And I don't know if you can overthrow Tyreek. I don't think you can.
And Skylar throwed 70 yards on his knees training camp. So
you gotta let it go. And that's my thing. Let it go. Go. Oh, you said, where do you do that? That's what you said, Lakers?
Yeah, that's kind of dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? Seeing a quarterback do that, bro.
But here's the thing, though. For that to be effective, you have to do what CB has already said and I've said. You have to run the ball and pull that defense up.
You got to suck them in. You got to suck them in, no homo. You got to get them closer to the line of scrimmage now. Once you start sucking them boys in, and once the safeties realize,
and another thing,
hold up, Sharif. Once the safeties and the DBs realize that they need to be active in the run game and they got to make plays in the run game,
they don't come up.
Soon as they start seeing that quarterback duck his head like he's about to hand the ball off, that's when they start cheating up and they start getting undisciplined. Hold up. They start getting undisciplined, and then they start looking in the backfield instead of looking at who they're supposed to be covering. Right?
You're right.
And when they start looking in the backfield instead of looking at who they're supposed to be covering, there's a difference between guys like Tyreek, who's running past you, and guys like Cedric Wilson Jr. or other wide receivers, right? So if you're looking in the backfield and you don't realize that Tyreek Hill is about to run past you, it's already too late.
And when you watch the tape, real quick,
Sharif, hold on, and that's what you got to realize is that when you have guys like Tyreek and you have a safety kind of eyeing the quarterback or looking in the backfield, trying to figure out where he's going with the football, it's already too late. You're dead in the water because the ball has left his hands and you can't chase the guy down and go get it.
Exactly. And why does that happen, CB? Real quick, Todd. Because let's say Tyreek motions across the formation and he's out of his motion, he goes straight into a straight sprint. Sometimes the safety changes his coverage where he's going to double Tyreek, right? But then now the safety expects the corner on that side to switch coverage and switch up. And sometimes the corner doesn't. He stays right there in the flats. And then now nobody's covering Tyreek. You guys remember that play?
Yeah,
you remember that? So they may do that again.
CB, that running game also helps with one other thing. A play action fake slows down the D line from their pass rush.
Yeah,
especially when you're running effectively. And, with what you were saying, most receivers, if you're even, you're leaving, right?
Yeah.
Tyreek, if he's 3-4 yards in front of you, he's leaving.
It's gone. He gone. He gone.
That's why I think the running game is so special, because if we can slow
Lakers,
down their pass
And
rush,
Armstead is going to give him
that gives our
time.
receivers more time.
Lakers
And
all day. Go
Armstead is
ahead,
going to
bro.
give him time, bro. I'm telling you, this is the first time Armstead has played without Tua. That time is
Hold
going
on
to
one
be there.
second. Lakers all day. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, and you know what I'm saying? Like, Skylar can run. You know what I'm saying? Tua, he can't really run that well, but Skylar can run. So you're saying like having a quarterback that can run a little bit and slide to get the first down, that's gonna help us out.
And
That's
I can see,
man.
I can see Skylar today, right? And this is he's gonna get back in the pocket. The pocket's gonna be closing down on him, right?
Inner Josh Allen.
Look, he's exactly. He's gonna take off to the left, right? He's gonna see somebody down the field, and he's gonna throw the ball down there, and it's gonna be a damn touchdown. I'm telling you that right now. Like, we haven't really seen Skylar do things that he's capable of doing, but the plays will be there. You just have to throw the ball up. You gotta give guys opportunities.
One more thing I want to mention before I go and start trying to get back home, fire up the game, is that I'm not giving any advice. Don't do this, but I see that Gesicki is just 18 yards. If you take 18 and a half yards, I'm taking the over on that. I'm also taking the over on 8 yards rushing with Skylar Thompson. And I'm going to take the over on the Dolphins hitting 2 field goals. But I think that's a gimme. Those are 18 yards by Gesicki. Gesicki's going to get that in the first half, I think.
I think Gesicki will make a couple big plays, man. I think so.
I do.
Hopefully that play action is the difference in the game. And honestly, guys, when we look at players like Tom Brady, those guys are successful because the run game is successful and because their play action is functioning properly. When the play action is functioning properly, ain't no telling. They can operate, but you got to be running the ball. You got to be a threat in the run game. If you're a threat in the run game, it changes the dynamic of the football game. Todd, go ahead.
Who's on the inactive list?
I didn't see it. I went live before it came out. I know Teron Armstead is supposed to be active today, and that was
I'm wondering if Eazy-E's going to be active for a second straight week, because I think he could make a big play in this game because he's been playing with Tyler for a while.
Yeah, he has, man. I don't know, man. We'll see, man. I think there ain't no telling who can make the plays today. I know one thing for sure: Jalen and Tyreek got to show up.
Hey, my boys got to show up. He gonna have 2 sacks today.
And Jalen Phillips, he got to show up too. Yeah, he got to show up too.
Will. He's not gonna give y'all, you know what I'm saying, what freaking.
No, you know who I think is going to show up? I think Chubb is going to come out and show out why he's worth that money come playoff time. I think Chubb's coming out with
that club on his hand.
And honestly, look, this is where I'm at with this. We have a lot of big time players on this. Melvin Ingram is a big time All Pro Pro Bowl player. Chubb is an All Pro Pro Bowl player.
Didn't Chubb win a Super Bowl in Denver? Wasn't he there as a rookie?
Yeah.
Tyreek, All Pro Pro Bowl player. Xavier Howard, Pro Bowl player. Like, these guys got in these playoff games right here. That's where these guys show up, man.
Hey,
that's where these guys make their money.
Hey, but look, that's why I said what I told you. I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? This defense has to play good for all 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was talking about offense, bro. Like, no, bro, it's the defense that has to make these players, you know what I'm saying, these all-star.
Yeah,
you know like Howard
these defense. That's where that's where them all pros is at, bro. You spend a lot of money on the defense. It's a lot of money over there.
Yeah. So
a lot of money over there.
Hey,
to all play good, then we're gonna win.
To all the young Dolphin fans in the chat, enjoy this. No matter what, enjoy this.
Enjoy it. It only comes around. It don't come around often.
Nope. That's true.
We want to get to the point where we're a perennial playoff team, where we're here every year. This is the start of that. This is the start of that. We got to keep this going. We got to keep plugging away, keep adding pieces, and putting together a good football team, man.
Exactly.
And this is where we want to be. We want to have conversations about, hey, our team is going to be in the playoffs for sure, but are they going to be able to get to the Super Bowl and make a run? That's where we want to be as a franchise.
We want to say playoffs
yet.
ain't nothing. We want to get to the point where we say playoffs isn't anything. We want to see
exactly. And we deserve
doesn't mean
that.
anything unless we get to the championship.
And we deserve that, man. It's a lot of other teams out there who are competing. Bro, like I don't see none of these teams. So we beat a lot of the teams we played are in the playoffs. Ravens are in the playoffs. Cincy is in the playoffs.
We could have beat them.
Buffalo is in the playoffs. We beat them. Like y'all ain't telling me we ain't got a shot. I mean, I know we got Skyler at quarterback, but we got a shot. We got a shot. Honestly, let me be completely honest with you. In the 2 games we played Buffalo, Tua didn't do anything outrageous to win us or to win or lose us those games. Tua kind of managed the game, made the right plays. You're not telling me that guys like Skyler or Teddy can't do that.
I will say one thing. I will say, CB, I will say he did make one outrageous throw.
He's made a couple throws.
Well, that was the first. That was the first game to Waddle. Remember when he went deep down in between the defenders?
You're not telling me that Skyler can't make that same throw though. We haven't seen it, but you're not telling me that he can't make that throw. I've seen it on film. I've seen it. I've seen him do it in preseason. He's done it. So let's get out here and get it done, man. Hey, I got it in. I'm gonna go final takes, man. Lakers all day. I'm gonna go with you first. What you got? Give me your score prediction. Tell me what you think, man.
All right, man. It's all about the defense. Got to play good. You know what I'm saying? The Boyer has to play lights out. He has to play call great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The players got to play good on defense. You know what I'm saying? To stop Josh Allen, and then the offense got to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We have to pass the ball around. You know what I'm saying? Look, for me, I don't want our coach McDaniels to be saying all these freaking trick plays, bro. Like this is not the time to be doing these freaking trick plays.
You might got to do something different though. I mean, maybe one or two though. Maybe one or two to change or switch it up. That's just my thought though.
Yeah, but like doing all these goddamn trick plays with wrapping around Tyreek all the way around and making him run. Low key, bro, when he does that, I feel like Tyreek be tired. You know what I'm saying? He'd be so tired, but running around back and forth all this time.
This is playoffs. It's a whole different thing.
Hey, ain't no excuses now. You got to get it done, man. Hey, but Lakers all day. I appreciate you coming through, bro. It's always love, man.
Thank you, man. You have a good one, and let's go Dolphins, man.
Hey, let's go Fins.
Oh, hold up. Laker all day. What's your score prediction?
27 Dolphins. I'm gonna do 20 the Bills.
Oh, I like it. Hey, appreciate you coming through, Lakers all day.
No problem, man. You have a good one, man.
All right, have a good one, bro. Todd, what you got, man? Final take, man. This is it, bro.
This comes down to running old-fashioned playoff football. A lot of the young guys don't know about it. It's defense and run the ball.
Okay,
that's what it's about.
Ball.
That's what it's about this game. And I predict a 24-21, and Jason Sanders gets his swag back. Second straight week of winning it with a field goal.
Ooh, okay. I like it, man. Hey, so here we go, man. Todd, I appreciate you coming through.
Hey, man, CB, you take care of yourself and enjoy the game.
Hell yeah. Fins up, baby. 4 to the sky. Hey, appreciate y'all coming through. Hey, it's another opportunity to get a dub, guys. It's Finn State with CB83. It's a pregame playoff edition type atmosphere. We got 25 minutes till kick. I'm taking my Fins. I don't care what nobody else thinks. Josh Allen is a good football player, right? He gonna have to strap that shit up today. I guarantee you that, because we coming for you, bro. We coming for you. I got Chubb. I got Van Ginkel. I got Phillips. I got Ingram. I got Baker, Landon Roberts. I got Kader Kohu. I got Eric Rowe. I got Javon Holland. I got X-Man on the outside. Let's go. Let's get after it. And the defense, you better be ready too, because I got Tyreek. I got Jeff Wilson coming down the pipe at you, bro. He coming down the pipe. I got them dogs in the trenches. I got Cheetah. I got Waddle Man out there waddling. You already know what time it is. About to get a dub, man. Let's get it. Not going to be easy, Raul. Definitely not going to be easy. But strap it up, big dog. It's go time, man. Ain't no excuses. Don't tell me about the labor pains, Miami Dolphins. Don't tell me about the labor pains. Don't tell me how hard it was. Don't tell me that you had to fight with him for 4 quarters. Don't tell me you got injured in the process. Don't tell me you banged up. Don't tell me about the labor pains. Show me the damn baby. I want the win. I want the dub. I don't care about nothing else. Get out there, play good football, fundamental football for 4 quarters, get the dub, get out of there, get back to the crib so we can prepare for this next game. We going to Kansas City next week. Let's get this dub, man. You already know what time it is. Will we get the dub today?
I hope so.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go, man. You already know what time it is, man. It's Finn's Take with CB83. I'm out. It's a dub today. Mark it, book it, do whatever you got to do.
Came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, hey, I gotta flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Hey, oof, I sort them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run at my pace. Yeah, they know that we ain't the same. 402, we rap the gang. I told them this ain't a game.